Hello there, viewers. So, this is going to be another review of the Playmobil Enterprise model stroke toy stroke collectible. I guess it's too expensive to be a toy, but you could certainly play with it whether you're little or large. Let's have a look. Let's go back a little bit so you can see that's a big old thing. It's about a metre long from the back of the engines down through to the saucer section, and it's a good model in its own right. The proportions are slightly out under here, and the reason for that is because we need to get the action figures. There's loads of decals to put on, and I'm not very good at that. But some of them are also silk screened on. These here are put on by Playmobil, which is great. Really hefty, well built Playmobil plastic. So what we're going to do is have a look inside the saucer. Lift that up, and we've got the bridge. Let's have a little look. So we've got Kirk, and we've got Sulu, and we've got Chekhov, and we've got Bones. There's Mr. Spock at his chair, and we've got Scotty there, and Uhura. And you'll notice there's this lovely little lenticular sticker. If I move my camera like that, you'll notice it's opening and closing. That's a really cool thing to do. We've got a console. So there's some electronics in here, a module, and there's some wiring that goes inside here behind this bulkhead down to the engine room. So what we're going to do is turn on the model, and to do that I'm going to have to rotate it slightly. So let's just move this. I'm going to put the camera down for 1 second. Down there a minute. I'm just going to move him around because we're going to need to do that. Probably won't need a jump cut. I'm going over the place. Yeah. Sorry, it's a bit boring, isn't it, down there? Right, let's get people back into position. I had to move things around a little bit to I need Scotty. There's Scotty. And he's got, oops, focus. Focus, yep. Little communicator there for Scotty. There we go. Very cool. Other little things you can do with this. There's a view screen, and another lenticular sticker of a bird of prey. And then down here we've got a little access hatch with phasers and communicators, and there's also a spare dilithium crystal. And that's important when we come down here. So let's come down here. This is the engine room. And again, we've got another lenticular sticker. You'll notice as I move around, there's like a 3D effect on the stairs back there. And we've also got, the only thing I did notice in the model that's a bit weird is there's a bulkhead over here. It's just a gap. And you can see the wires. It's a bit strange. I don't know why Playmobil left this there, but anyway. So to start things up, we need to press a button in the engine room. Now, in order to turn on the Enterprise, you need to put a dilithium crystal in this chamber. That pushes down on this mechanism here. And what that then does is it pushes in a contact at the back, and that allows you, a bit like a key, to start the Enterprise up. So here we go.
This is Captain James Kirk of the USS Enterprise.
I'll put Scotty in there. There we go. And we've got the cells are on. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's really neat. So you've got a power button there. On the back there is a USB jack, so you can run this in the background on USB for however long you want. With the batteries, which are 3 AA's, it will power off after about 3 minutes if you don't play with it. So you can see the dilithium crystals lit up. We're powered up. And so back up on the bridge, we've got our console. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get people back into position. We've got 3 buttons. Let's go to warp speed. Everybody likes a bit of warp speed. There we go. So again, loads of decals to put on around here. So, you know, fiddly but rewarding if you like decals. So we're at warp 9, I guess. We've got other buttons down here. We've got another button. I press this one. And we go to red alert. A couple of LEDs in the floor there. That's pretty cool. And then we can also fire our photon torpedoes. There we go. Down here is another light down here. You can see it flashing. No phaser sound, which is a little bit disappointing, but we've got our photon torpedoes. You can as well put a mobile phone in here. So you can kind of put your phone in and you can have an episode of Star Trek going on. And there's an app. There's also an app that comes with this, and I haven't used it yet, but you can unlock more sounds and more features with the app. It must talk to the ship with Bluetooth. So, all in all, awesome. It's the best way I can describe it. And we'll just pop the lid back on. There we go. We've got a nice clear dome on the top there. Again, nice. This is all silk screened on, and there are more decals. But a lovely, lovely model and toy. Fantastic. So there you go. That's the NCC 1701 Enterprise. Beam me